Hello there, Capricorn. Michele B here. Gonna get you a love reading just because. Let's find out. If you resonated with the title of this video, there's a good chance that this reading is for you in some way. You're gonna get something you need to know out of it. We're gonna look at 3 different positions. We're looking at the issue, we're looking at the solution, and we're gonna look at the outcome. And keep in mind with the outcome that it's not set in stone, it's always changeable. It's just looking at a perspective from the trajectory that we're at this moment, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, the issue. Well, Capricorn, this is a card that's very symbolic of you. The 10 of Pentacles is all about desiring, needing stability when it comes to the home. Like, it's like this constantly striving to set yourself up so that you don't have to worry about anything. And it's not just about the home, but it's like creating that root chakra place of safety that you would get from home, right? So it's creating a legacy and something that's going to stand beyond you, and it's going to be grounded. So how do you get that with another person? Because it was in reverse. So either you're in a connection where you don't trust that your partner is in it with you, to like in it for the long haul, to build like a long-term stable connection. Either just like you're working together on creating a material foundation for safety and security, or you're thinking about a family. You're thinking about creating a family, but you're not feeling like that's happening either, like with the people that you're dating, or with the person that you're with, or you're just like, there's nothing but chumps out there. And you're like, how am I going to get a relationship? Oh my gosh. So let's look at a solution. How are we going to look at this situation so that Capricorn can get into the position that they want to? They want that stability. And, excuse me, Capricorn, you deserve it. You deserve that safety and security in your connection, that to know that everything that you're putting into it, Capricorn can't help it. They're putting everything they've got into creating that foundation, that stable place. And if the other person's frittering it away, or just like not committed to the same extent that Capricorn is, it's like dumping your resources down a bottomless pit. Not okay with Capricorn. No. Let's look at the solution. I wanted that one. Boop. All right, so the 4 of Cups has come up, and it's trying to say that not everybody's going to see things the way that you are, and that is something that you'll have to accept. You may have to do things on your own for a while until you come with connect with the person that you're with. I feel like this card is here because, like, in the past, you've had opportunities. The universe has tried to give you opportunities of connection in a relationship that was really, you got some noisy people outside. I live downtown. So it's like the universe is trying to help you give you connections with really stable people, but you weren't attracted to them. There's this unconscious thing where you're like, where you're attracted to the bad person, the bad boy. You know, you're attracted to the troublemaker. You're attracted to somebody that is not you, right? It's natural that we're attracted to something that's like, yeah, it scratches an itch from the subconscious place. So the universe has tried to give you really stable partners, and you're like, I'm just not attracted to that. So yeah. I don't know how I got to that place, but I feel like that's the right thing that needs to be said. Yeah, so I guess you kind of have to decide, like, what's more important to you, the stability or the excitement of the other that's not like you, right? And maybe it's come to a point where you're ready to transition into being cool with the more stable, secure person, and instead, like, if you're attracted, here's the thing. If you're attracted to people that are a little bit irresponsible, maybe that's because that's what you desire in yourself, right? You desire that you would be a little bit more irresponsible. You desire that you will be a little bit more like, you know, a little bit crazy living in the moment. So why don't you find ways to do that? And maybe that'll scratch that itch that you have when you're working on a connection with another person. And maybe you'll find yourself more and more attracted to more stable people because you're able to get some of your wild oats out without dating that person. That's really interesting thing that I've seen, how we are attracted to what it is that we desire within ourselves. And that's how we end up getting ourselves in trouble, because what we really want is someone that actually resonates with us in a harmonious manner. Like, life is supposed to be easy. Life is not supposed to be really hard. Life is not supposed to be like all about the struggle, right? So let's go ahead and look at the outcome. Like what's going to happen if Capricorn changes their trajectory so that they are trying to connect with people that are a little bit more safe and stable, and instead finding ways to loosen up a little bit themselves. Not going overboard. We're not talking about you blowing your savings. We're not talking about you quitting your job. We're talking about you just like finding ways to live in the moment, right? So what's the trajectory for... Oh gosh, I felt like this one wanted to come out. Let's get a look at what we got. What's the trajectory for Capricorn? We do have the 7 of Wands, and we have the, we have the Queen of Cups, and I feel like this is the person for you. We're looking for, be on the lookout for a Cancerian. It's not, I feel like the roles are reversed as far as like, the feminine and masculine, because Capricorn is represented by a masculine energy, even if you identify as feminine. And I like to speak to the feminine, but like half of the Capricorns are feminine, so there you go. Anyway, it's identified as a masculine energy and a masculine astrological sign, but the Cancerian, which is the opposite side of the axis, is a feminine sign, but this is a masculine person that you're looking for to connect with. Someone that embodies that, the nurturing, the comforting, the caring. It's like if you are the person that creates the resource, your counterpart is someone that is the home economic specialist, right? That's why we had home economics when we were in high school. If you were in that generation, it was about using the resources to their greatest potential. So you're looking at someone who's like a specialist in creating a comforting environment and using it to their advantage. I see that there's still going to be some struggle with you finding yourself. That's okay. That's like kind of prove myself in some way. Like you're still having the conflict internally between being the really responsible, stable person and kind of like letting your guard down and letting yourself loosen up a little bit. Okay, that's still going to happen, and that's okay, because we're always a work in progress, trying to find a balance, an emotional balance between our conscious and unconscious selves. That's okay. This is where I leave off. Capricorn, love you. Thank you so much for being with me today. Go ahead and check out my channel where you will find the latest weekly or monthly tarot reading for your sign. I love you. Bye bye.